Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Toffee Chat, where we get through the crunch so we can enjoy the sweet. So, my name is Raven, and we're just going to kind of jump right into it. Today, we're going to be talking about parents keeping their children home in the midst of COVID. A lot of people are scared. Let's keep this all the way 8,000 right now. People are scared because it's a global pandemic that have has taken a lot of lives. Like, let's just be honest. So, many parents are keeping their children home from school. They are making an executive decision, because of what they've seen or because they are keeping their children. They feel as if they're keeping their children safe. Or whatever their reason is for keeping their children home. That's what they are doing. In many cases, because of certain mandates, school officials are having to, of course, reach out. We have to follow up. We have to find out where these children are. We have to figure out what's going on, or you have to figure out what's going on and make sure that these children are safe and that nothing is going on with them. But from a parent's perspective, you threaten to send the children, the parents to jail for truancy and stuff like that. Now, as I said, policies and certain things are in place, so they have to reach out. So when your children miss a certain amount of days from school, they have to. It's their policy, it's their job. So when you get a school social worker or something like that that reaches out to you, or the school counselor, and they're reaching out to you because they want to know how little Johnny is and why he's missed so many days of school, you as a parent have the right to say, hey, this is what's going on. Now, where we get stopped and where we mess up at is we'll say, well, they said they're going to send me to jail, so I got to do this. Instead of us, and we might call our friend, you call your homeboy, you call your homegirl, your auntie, your uncle, your mama, and you're going to say, hey, this is jacked up. They doing this to me. They threatening to throw me to jail. They threatening to do that. And I just want to keep my baby safe. I get they got to learn, but you got to be alive to learn. Right, mom? Like, right, dad? So, what you do is start writing letters to the school board, write letters to the superintendent, write letters to the health department, the different powers that be, your friends and family members that are going through similar situations that you are. Send Get all of them to work together to send in the information and get the documentation together that you need in order to push the buttons that need to be pushed. Y'all, closed mouths don't get fed. That's it. There's no other way for me to put it. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you're not going to do anything about it, and all you're going to do is sit there in your silo and kind of do your thing and kind of just be mad and harvesting that, then that's on you for being mad and harvesting in that instead of you're sitting in that, instead of you taking the time to grow and get the help that your children need, get the help that you need. There are people that are going to jobs. There are people that are going into various places in the community, but they have to go to work every day. They have to. They have bills to pay. You've made an executive decision to go to work and to pay your bills because you have a family to provide for. Families, leaders, individuals, your backs are kind of against the wall. Write your letters, go to your community meetings, get your voice out there. Your voice is valid, your voice is necessary. What you're saying, I don't care how many meetings you go to. I don't care how many times you hear no. I don't care how many times you go sit at a table and people frown their faces up at you and make it like you're not doing or saying something right because what you're saying or what you're going through isn't what they're used to hearing or it's not what they want to hear about. It doesn't change the fact that what you're talking about is relevant. So get your candy tails up and go do something about it, y'all. We gotta do something about it. This about our kids. This about our babies. I get it. I want my babies to learn so much. If my son and daughter grow up to be a nuclear scientist, engineer, and work for NASA, that will be amazing. But they got to be alive to make it there. I don't know nothing about this global pandemic. I really don't. I know that it's been 2 years and not nothing have changed. Yes, we have a vaccination now. And for those of us who have gotten it, cool. If you choose not to, that is your right. It is your right. You have every right to protect your family by any means necessary. You have every right. You take care of those children. You take care of them. You feed and clothe them. Not Joe Biden. Yeah, he threw the little stimulus checks out, but where were they before then? Thanks, Trump, but where were y'all before then? We got day-to-day struggles. You tell me when Joe Biden wiped your baby's poopy butt and snotty nose. You tell me. Because that at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. When do you prioritize you? When is me a factor? When is your family a factor? And what is happening? And sometimes parents, mom, dad, grandma, auntie, uncle, whoever you are taking care of your babies, sometimes you got to make executive decisions that everybody's not going to be happy with. Everybody's not going to be happy with how you raise your children. Everybody's not going to be happy with what you're doing, what you're trying to instill in them. They're not. And everybody's the same way I just said that. Just like you got an auntie or grandma that would prefer that you use baby powder instead of cornstarch, okay? Just like that. It's the same way that when it comes to things that have to do with your household, with your family and their lives, that you must do what you have to do to advocate. Get as much knowledge as possible about what is happening and come to the table correct. Don't keep taking things lying down. There are a lot of things. I get it. Parents, we scared. We are scared. I get it. District members, community leaders, I get it. Our backs are against the wall. That teacher that told you, mom, dad, cousin, auntie, whoever, that told you that they couldn't, it's not because they didn't want to in their heart of hearts. It's because the policy said they couldn't. It's because somebody down the line said that this couldn't go that way. But we're so quick sometimes to just be angry and we'll hold on to it. Use the power that you have to do something about it. The things that have happened over the past few years, that's not something this didn't just happen for no reason. This stuff, everything that happens is intentional. You understand? We needed to wake up. Parents and individuals, and I say parents and individuals because some of us don't have kids. So whether you have a child and you listen to this video or not, I need you to understand that you have to advocate for yourself. Be it education, faulty housing. Yeah, it's a lot of places that don't have occupancy and tenants policies, which means that when you're walking around and your house is falling apart, you don't have a closet, your floor's caving in, your hand go through the wall when you touch the wall. Yeah, when it's rats running through all through your house, that's jacked up. Y'all, we gotta do something about it. And it's not enough for one of us to do something about it, because then it sounds like hearsay. It's not enough for one of us. All of us have to speak up. If I'm the only person that's speaking up about the issues that we are having, then it looks like I'm the only person having the issues. But if we all go and step to the table and say, hey, these are the issues that we're having and something needs to be done to change it, then somebody has to do something about it. Period. So please, please, I know we want to protect our kids. I know we love our kids. We love our babies. We love ourselves. This not just about my kids. Yeah, I want my kids to live, but dang, I want to be here to live with them. I want to be here to do stuff with my babies. Like, seriously. Moms out here mad because they got to wear a mask. I'm glad because y'all don't want to see some of the faces that I make under my mask. No way. Like, you don't. I'm so glad that we have to wear the masks. Now, yeah, we can approach it a little differently. Sometimes I see people and they just walking up to people, put your mask on. If you don't get out my face, I would be so mad if somebody walked up on me like that. Like, y'all could, hey, put your mask on. But put your mask on. That's grounds to be. People fight for less. Sorry, y'all, I talk with my hands a lot. For those of you who are new to the live, welcome. Talking with my hands. Please make sure that you join me on my YouTube channel. And thank you for those of you who are on my YouTube channel, Toffee Chat, for we get through the crunch so we can enjoy the sweet. And baby, this topic was crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. But we want to live so that we can get through the sweet juiciness in life, like hanging out with our babies and being able to just love on them and spend time with them. And you got to be alive to do that. I really wish that we would take time, and this is to our American leaders. America, shut America back down. Stop putting dollar signs on everything. This don't have nothing. Come on, Cletus. Go and shut it back down. This don't have nothing to do with nobody's stimulus checks or nothing. This has everything to do with saving lives. When Christmas got out for Christmas break, you knew people were going to be crowded up on each other. Why didn't y'all shut everything down for 2 weeks after Christmas? Children, schools, we should have been out at least another 2 weeks after Christmas just off the strength that we ain't know who had the cooties at Christmas. Must just wanted their Christmas gifts. I ain't talking about my family. Because y'all want to get no Christmas gifts, no way. But no, seriously. People just wanted to be together. We've been in the house for like 2 years. And those that you haven't seen this past Christmas or the Christmas before, you wanted to see them. So this was your opportunity to do that, or you may have taken that opportunity to do that. Whatever it was, that would have been a really good time for us to go ahead and just say, hey, we're going to take 2 weeks after the break and we're just going to kind of do a remote thing because cooties, COVID cooties. And then even thinking about how we really could have shut everything down for flu season. Y'all, we knew flu season was coming. We knew that flu season was coming and that cold season was coming and pneumonia season because they've been coming for years. Years. My whole life. So that's just something to consider and something for us to remember. We have got to do something. Remember that your voice is relevant and that we need you at the table. We need for voices to come to the table and speak up about what's happening. Speak up about what's happening in your community, what's happening in your lives, and what's affecting you in your household. Speak up. Because if you're not going to advocate for yourself, who is? We're getting older. A lot of our parents either dead or about to be dead in the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Your dad, your mom can't run up and fix everything for you. As an adult, no, that's not how that works. But as an adult, I know I can advocate and put everything in my being into advocating for my children and for to make sure that things were different for them than they are for us. That's it. No in between about it, no nothing. If you like this video, please share it. Please share it. And please share other videos with me with other people that are like me and just want to get a positive word out there and get people to start thinking outside of the box and thinking of ways that they can just advocate for themselves. Peace, loves. I love you and love to be loved.